Nathan Elsey, and I'm going to be doing my presentation on theatre masks that we've been doing. So to start off, we've got Greek theatre. Originally, a lot of the masks were made to praise the gods through theatre and all the rest of it. Masks were made from members of the chorus, made with organic like wood, leather, cork, stuff like that. I personally really like these masks for mainly the designs, because there are some really inventive designs where they've mixed like godlike features with just normal sort of people, and the sort of style that they did was very interesting. And I think as an audience member, it's a lot more interesting to watch, because there's a lot more like it's very different from any other theatre that uses masks. Then we've got noir theatre. This is a Japanese style of mask theatre. The word sonor is a Japanese word for skill or talent. Originally started in the 8th century from China to Japan. It's a classic Japanese musical drama from the 14th century. There are over like 400 different types of masks, and all have different names and have different meanings and all the rest of it. This is probably my personal favourite, mainly for the different types of designs. Whereas they go for mainly anything. They have faces, demons, cats. They have all sorts of things. And I think as an audience member, it's quite interesting to watch, because it's not actually, it's very different than most other mask pieces. And then we have the original topeng mask, which was an Indonesian mask for dramatic Indonesian dances. It followed like narratives, so stories like fables, kings, myths, and all the rest of it. Native Indonesian tribes still perform traditional mask dances to this day. If you go to Indonesia, you'll see all these masks all over the place, and people doing the performances. As an audience member, I think visually the masks are very pleasing to look at, because they're they're just not normal. So they're quite out of the box in design and stuff. Then we have Commedia, which we've all been doing in our work. And you've got all the different types of masks for all the different types of personalities and people that there are. This one is probably the best to work with, because you can do a lot more with it, because you have set characters and themes and how they would portray themselves and how you would portray them in different ways. But it's all very through sounds and actions instead of actual words. So there's not a lot of speaking actual words. It's more how you perceive it as they're performing it through how they're doing it. And then we have Masquerade. Masquerade was originally from the 15th century. It started. And I think it was originally started for like balls and big events where you'd all wear masks for like I suppose it was almost like the original fancy dress in a way. They became more popular through the 17th and 18th century, and they were mainly masquerade masks were mainly used to hide the wearer's face. So like for big party scenes, like you wouldn't know who someone is because of all the masks and that. Personally, it's my least favourite, because it's more started off from other things than starting as an actual mask for performance work and stuff like that, where it's sort of evolved into that than actually started of that. And I think as an actual person using the masquerade masks, that must be a bit funner though, because the masks are really different and inventive, and you can do a lot more